Hey! What you doing? I'm here to talk to Daisy Source. This is Otakutainment Reviews. I'm talking about a brand new Shonen Jump Plus series called Hey, Devil Girl, or Atsu Akumachan by Zao Fukatsu. Zao Fukatsu is mainly known for a one-shot called Doki Doki Nupun Nupu Memorial wa Sayonara. I think that's the only work we really see, so this is a brand new debut. Now the translation and lettering is by Lopin Inc. This is Chapter 1. Start. A slightly shorter first chapter of 49 pages. It came out on June 5th, 2026 in Shonen Jump Plus and Manga Plus. Now, the Manga Plus description actually does a good job at telling us what this is about without really, I did not expect what it actually is going to be about. So, it's small town girl Hinagi learns one day that her crush Ishidori is leaving the countryside for Tokyo. Hinagi hatches a plan to liven up their town to make Ishidori reconsider moving. To do so, she'll undergo the transformation of a lifetime. Can she turn a girl into a devil? Here comes a high-speed romantic comedy. Holy shit, that's a great summary now that I'm reading again after reading the chapter. This manga takes place in a royal town on the edge of Hiroshima Prefecture, almost in Okayama. Really, it's a place in the middle of nowhere. The main character is Hinagi Uchikura, and the kid everyone likes, including Hinagi, is Gen Ishidori. They're both 9-year-olds in 4th grade, and we don't learn too much about Gen Ishidori yet, but Hinagi at least has an older sibling who is obsessed with dating, and throughout this chapter makes a point to never show the older sibling's face, not even a name. We really don't get many names of anyone besides Hinagi again, now that I think about it. And then there's a younger sibling who kind of acts like the father's sidekick. It's just always hanging around, literally a parent on his shoulder at one point. It's cute and gonna be funny. Hinagi, being the middle child, is known to be the good kid, really just the one who kind of goes along willingly, unwillingly, and it's kind of a pushover, but we really don't see much else of a personality from Hinagi. Now, while the family is out eating ramen, Hinagi oversees Ishidori talking with one of the parents and about either staying there in the countryside or moving to Tokyo, which Ishidori says wants to go to Tokyo because it's boring here. There's a lot of fun stuff to do in Tokyo. This sends Hinagi into a spiral of trying to think of what would make Ishidori stay. Hinagi can try to change, do some kind of weird dance or something, or be a mascot after seeing one on TV, and that might work, but if not, cosplay, makeup, all kinds of stuff. Literally just all kinds of stuff. Really like kid stuff. And then Hinagi finds an answer eventually, which leads to a scene that caught me so off guard, probably more than anything, because it's not what I expected. After school one day, Hinagi runs by Ishidori dressed as a devil. Just crazy. And just runs by staring, keeps running, does nothing else. So yeah, Hinagi's plan is just to start some kind of interesting urban legend. And it's just not what I thought. I thought it was going to be like metaphorical. Like, oh, Hinagi's going to start acting weird and crazy. And it's like, oh, or if not that, then maybe go a more magical wish granting route that makes Hinagi more like a devil. No, it's just a kid with a great imagination, honestly. This is one of the funniest things I've seen. It's just, I think it's more amplified by the fact it caught me off guard. And just the scene is done so well. Whew. So, Ishidori's actually telling friends at least, and then the friends are going around asking, including Hinagi, if anyone knows who this is. And they have a little drawing of it. It's accurate enough, I guess, because no one really believes Ishidori. So, Hinagi jumps out again in front of 2 other friends who immediately run, find Ishidori, and then they're trying to get a picture, which Ishidori's actually being pretty respectful about it. It's like, no, we don't want to make the devil mad, or we want to be respectful, but still gets the picture, and now they're showing that around everywhere because the devil urban legend is true. But the kids are making a point not to tell parents and teachers because they would probably stop it. Yeah, they probably would, because it's a crazy thing. Of course, Hinagi's worried about, oh, if people find out, it'll like shame family and it'll be so embarrassing, all this stuff. But who cares? It's going to be funny. I don't know. I can't imagine how long the series is actually going to be, but it's going to be just a fun little time. I mean, it's just little kids being silly, and it's just a wild thing to think about. And I'm looking forward to more scenes like the one that caught me off guard, and just silly antics like that. Now, the art for this is pretty basic, but it helps it from getting too much into a straight up gag manga, which it's going to be fine. Even though I'm expecting a lot of funny stuff, it also is nice to keep it somewhat grounded, not be too episodic. And then the title, like I always talk about, is pretty much perfect. Probably the most perfect thing because I can imagine this being said. I don't remember if it's actually said. I might have to go back and look at that. But it's just like, hey, Devil Girl, while Devil Girl is running by, it's perfect. And then the chapter title is just literal start. This is start of the manga, start of the series, start of Hinagi's plan. So it's fine with being literal with that too. But that's it for this first chapter. It seemed like a lot more was going on, but it's really pretty straightforward. It's just you haven't got enough time. It just ends up seeming like that. But yeah, that is it for Hey Devil Girl by Zao Fukatsu. If you want to talk more about this, if you're really liking it, have ideas of where it could go, because I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. I think it's just going to be more gag of a week kind of deal, but it'll be fine. But yeah, let's talk more about that. You can do that on social media, my Discord, email, all kinds of stuff, comments. But yeah, that's going to be it for this Otakutainment reviews. Thank you to anyone who watched. Thank you especially to my Ko-fi and Patreon supporters, Fixed Lab and Julio Vasquez. If you also want to help support me, you can do it there. You get these shout outs, notes of videos I make, stories I write, little experimental stuff, all kinds of stuff. But that's going to be it for me. I've been your Otakutainer, the DC Stories. Until next time, bye.